Friends, got some great news. I don't know if you've seen this. This is a true story. Europe's energy squeeze pushes Large Hadron Collider to halt operations. CERN is down. You know the concerning CERN. You know the satanic evil thing. They had all those those weird parade and stuff when they first opened up, and so we just closed down. We, not they. The good side. Thank you, our angels and Lord and Father and God and everybody high command. They have shut this sucker, limiting it down. They're bringing it back because what was really concerning about this was there was an individual that I saw last week. He's a great gentleman he monitors the Schumann resonances, right? And he said last week when they turned that sucker on, they turned on for a while, and they pushed a bunch of power through it. I think it was a week ago. That thing lit up the Schumann resonance. So he's like, "What's happening around the world? What's going on?" So he's happened to look to see that it's exact within, they said, like in 30 seconds or almost exact timing sequence, that when they had fired that thing up, he saw the Schumann resonance spike and go out the thing. And why is that important? Because the Earth is like a speaker and also a vibration. The Mother Earth, it's sensitive to things around, even emotions, my friends. I'm not kidding you. The oceans and emotions, right? So you got to realize that when we do things, it impacts our Earth, our home, or Mother Earth, whatever you want to call this beautiful ball, crystal, flat Earth thingy, whatever, this beautiful place, right? This heaven on Earth that we're trying to create on the Earth for our God and our Creator. Okay. So keep that in mind, that this CERN is, this is one of the first things I noticed. And then there's Mandela effect's been blamed for all these other things, but actually this is a spiritual awakening. It's a great deception, also a great awakening that was written in the Christian Bible. It was in the Mayan calendar, talked about the 2012 dates, the Hopis, all these things that their God and Creator and all the other angels above were sending messages that we're going to be in this time, right? Through multiple communication means. Well, okay. So a bill shock. Well, that's going to be a soul shock to the evil ones, because they're going to limit this down. They shut it down by 20%. I wish they could shut it all the way down. So I would just shut that thing down, because it is a complete joke. We already know the basics and the fabrics of our universe. So there's God, there's a Creator, there's angels. We know that there's energy, frequency, vibration. We know that all these things that they've already solved the mystery of you breaking it down. It's all into energy, right? We don't need to go any more CERN. It's concerning more the deep. They're trying to discover on God, and God's right there, right? So not going about that. It just, so anyway, so I'm going to cut this off. But anyway, so that is positive news. Anything else to say? I'm going to think about this for a minute. Nope. Just hope they shut that thing like, oh, look at it. How it did, but it's got a skull and cross thing. But anyway, this is important. I'll talk about this later. I'm going to do this real quick. I'm telling you about this. There's a red eye and blue eye. And I'll explain some of that too. I'm trying to diagnose that, as well as also the red pill and blue pill and the matrix, which actually has been Mandela effect, used to be different. But anyway, this is, boy. Yep, they actually had to get a request from France, I guess, to cut down the electrical grid. So here's the thing, and one last thing, is that sometimes a negative does become a positive, right? Never forget that. That our God created the angels above, and all of them, and all of them can take a negative and turn it to positive. And so we never forget that. So this is, the negative here was that there's energy issues in Europe, and then let's not take that lightly, because there are people that are starving and trying to survive over there, and so small countries get impacted through these energy high prices around the world. But this is one small piece for our side on the win side, that we get a win over this, that it impacted CERN. So don't you remember, every time they pull a trigger, that evil side, that there's a shield for us, and that bullet becomes something positive on our side. Okay? God bless and love you all.